Hey guys, Jeff Kamke here from Wealth Energetics, and I am coming to you live from the Dominican Republic here at our agency's mastermind down in the Dominican Republic. Having a great time here. The view, as you can see, is just spectacular. Got the ocean behind me, got an infinity pool here. I'm up on the pool deck where we've got a yoga studio. Now, if you're a business owner, you run a chiropractic clinic, you're a naturopath, you're a doctor of some sort, you're a contractor, you're a coach, any of those types of things, you're probably somebody that is looking for growth on the inside, but also externally in your financial life. And that's exactly what we do here at Wealth Energetics. I want to share with you a couple things about a recent client that we've begun working with and some of the things that they were looking for that they have not been able to find in the marketplace, and it's an exact fit for what we do. So they've got a financial advisor. That financial advisor is just selling them products. They aren't taking the time to get to know them on a deep level, him or his family or his two children. And that's something that's very important to him, is for somebody to get to know him, get to know his vision for what he's trying to do in life, what his purpose is, what his goals are for his business, for financially, for his legacy, all those different things. He's wanting somebody that can sit down and take that, with a big understanding and a great magnitude to know that what I'm going to share with him for strategies on the financial side is in alignment with where he wants to go. And so many times in sales, the professionals in sales are not doing that, and they're just trying to push products that are not a good fit for a variety of reasons. And that's one of the things that was very important to him. And he sent me a text a few days later saying, I'm so thankful for you just giving me information on our first appointment, not trying to push something down my throat because it was going to be the thing that made you a sale. So that was really powerful. Another thing that he's been trying to find for several years is somebody that can look at his finances and see where he can, trim the fat and be more efficient with the dollars that are flowing through his hands, just on a pure expense standpoint. And there's ways that we can become more efficient with the money flowing through our hands. There's a lot of strategies that go into that we can do that make a big difference in how much money stays with us. There's a lot of things we can do with insurance, and like car insurance and home insurance, and just the way we pay our bills. There's things you can do with your mortgage if you have that can speed that up. There's all kinds of different things that we can do, from our investments and the fees that we might be getting from that, to taxes and, like I said, insurance. And there's other things that we can go into that can free up cash flow every single month. And he's excited to dive into that. We're going to be doing that when I return from the DR. We're going to be doing that for him and freeing up cash flow that otherwise is getting wasted. It's just inefficiencies that we just don't think about. It could be, something as simple as a Netflix subscription that we don't really utilize or isn't really getting our family where we want it to be. It's maybe wasted time, and you could lose that. And obviously these things aren't huge money, but if you go through your entire financial picture and you find multiple of these, it can mean the difference between, several hundred, $7,000 a month, or, many $1,000s per year that you can save. And then what can that do towards, growing your business, growing you, putting it into investments, whatever that looks like. So that was very important to him. That's something that we can offer, and we love doing that with clients to help them free up money that is being, what Garrett Gunderson, one of our mentors, calls leaking cash flow, where it's just leaking. And we want to plug those leaks so that our money stays as much with us and for the purposes that we have. Now, another thing that he was wanting more education on, this client, was he wanted to understand the differences. He loves the infinite banking concept, which is using a very particularly designed whole life insurance policy for the purposes of growing your money, protecting your family, and having access to that money when you need it, to basically circumvent needing to go to the bank. It's a very much easier access to capital when you want to do something in your business or grow, maybe through investments. There's those advantages. And he was very interested in that after reading Garrett Gunderson's Killing Sacred Cows book. But he'd been trying to find somebody that could help him understand what the tool is, the power of it, when it's applicable for him, when it's not. And so we started doing that. And one of the key questions he asked me was, Jeff, why would I want to ever put money into a whole life insurance policy when I can go get an investment and be making, twice or three times as much of rate of return? So we discussed that as well, and how we're not really comparing like things when we're asking that question. Whole life insurance is a foundational asset that does a lot of the key things in our financial plan. What we use to grow our money comes outside of that. It's a secondary thing. It comes after we have a solid foundation with a savings account and an emergency fund and an opportunity fund built up, and we have good insurance protections, and we have good cash flow, and we have, like I just mentioned, good efficiencies over the money that's flowing through our hands. Those things need to be in place first, and we have a financial pyramid that we use that shows what we should work on first, what comes next, what comes after that. And a lot of times, the traditional financial planners, they have it a little backwards. They like us working on the things that are the highest risk with the biggest, potential return, which is investments, without having a strong financial foundation first. So that's how that tool is used. And then, things like an IRA or a Roth IRA or 401ks, the things that you're using to grow your money, a S&P 500 index fund, or there's a lot, obviously, different ways you can do it with the market. But then the thing that we're going to discover with this client as we get to know him and his values and beliefs, and maybe help him uncover a deeper layer for his own understanding of his own values and beliefs, is investing in the market even in his best alignment. Maybe it's investing in himself. Maybe he could go to a Russell Brunson, training, maybe spend $10,000 and he could double his business next year. Well, that's going to be a lot better than the S&P 500, more than likely. I don't think the S&P 500 is going to double next year. Maybe it could. But you get my point. There's other ways to go about doing investing than just the traditional old school way, which, does work for some, but some it's not in their best alignment. And we're going to figure that out for this client, help them understand that. But he was very thankful for that understanding of how we're using two different tools for two different functions. They can work together. They don't have to be in opposition, as many gurus out there like to rip on whole life insurance, or other people on the whole life side love to rip on 401ks or the market. This is about having a financial plan that works good for you, that's in alignment with your values and beliefs and your goals and your vision and what you want to be able to accomplish, right? So those are some of those things. And with the last piece that's going to be really exciting to work with, he's very much into energy work and healing and personal growth, personal development, spiritual growth, spiritual development. And one of the things that we do is not just help somebody with their values and beliefs, but when we come up against resistance and we have subconscious blocks, when we're trying to do something in our business, we're trying to hit goals, and we just can't seem to get over the hump, there are things that we can identify and correct at a subconscious level, the way we think, the emotions that get keyed in and triggered, maybe when we're in a sales situation, when we're in a growth opportunity in our business, or even in our personal lives, that keep us stuck, that keep us repeating patterns that aren't allowing us to get to where we want to get to, or allowing us to produce the results that we want to in life. And those are the things that we can do as well. And he's super excited to get into that, because it's like, I want to go as deep as you can take me, Jeff. I want to understand everything within myself, within my own mindset, with my own energy, make sure that those things are in alignment with where I want to go. He wants better clarity on who he is, what his vision and purpose and values and beliefs are around money, and what he wants to do in the future with his businesses. And he obviously wants to have a better understanding of what can he do with his money, and how can he protect his family through a death benefit. And that's why one of the reasons we love whole life insurance is because it's giving his family that. He was telling me that his wife has been very much on him about making sure he has a death benefit for the family. And that's something it's a unchecked box right now. It's a liability that if something were to ever happen to him, his family would be in a really rough spot, because he's a primary breadwinner. So those are the things that he was looking for. So if you're listening to this right now and you resonate with the things that I'm talking about, you're a business owner, maybe you make, $100,000, $200,000, $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 a year in your business, or way beyond that. Talking to me, if you resonate with these things, is going to be a key thing to help you get to where you want to get to, freeing up cash flow, helping to protect your family, making sure you have a good, solid financial strategy that's going to, really make sure you have all the check boxes marked that are in alignment with where you need to get to. And even, those of you that are at that level of income, we all have things that hold us back. We all have things that are limiting our potential. And I know these can be cliches, but these are truths that we have. And if you want to break through those, then this is definitely the right video for you. And I'm the right person to help you break through those things and do all of that, in one-stop shopping. That's why I called my company Wealth Energetics, because it's about the wealth, it's about the inner work of the energetics, and being able to make the most of your time here on life. I believe we've, are designed here with a purpose. I believe we are here to make the most of that. And when we have a financial responsibility over our family and over our purpose and the people that we serve, we have a responsibility to do the most with that. And I believe that is part of what we offer, is helping you make the most of it, to make the biggest impact, help the most people, and really deliver that purpose to the world. So if you like what I'm talking about and you want to dive into this for yourself, you can go to my website. I've got the link below in this video for that. We can schedule a one-on-one consultation. It's free of charge. I'd love to get to know you, see if what I offer is a good fit for you. If it is, great. If it's not, no worries. and then we can just go from there and see what else we can help you with, and designing a plan, helping to understand your values and beliefs and your vision around money and your business, and then just seeing what we can offer for financial strategies and any of the inner work that you feel like needs to be done, that are the patterns that you see showing up in your life. So if you do like that, make sure you click the link in there to either schedule an appointment with me or get more information. There's a lot of content on my YouTube channel that you can listen to. So make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel. You click the bell, the notification bell, so that when I do produce new content on this channel, you're alerted right away, so you can continue your evolution towards abundance, towards wealth, towards prosperity, towards living the life that you love. Catch you guys later. Take care.